What is up, everybody? My name is Dane Thompson. Welcome back to another episode of Burndown. And we are on the Rocky Mountain Race Week 2021. Road to Rocky Mountain Race. That's what I'm trying to say. Road to Rocky Mountain Race Week 2021 1.0. So we are here with the lovely little trailer that I bought. I picked this up off of OfferUp. I think I gave like 200 bucks for it. The plate fell off in the bed of the truck when I moved it, but it's a blue plate, like from the, it's got to be early 80s, maybe 70s, little Harley trailer. So the thing doesn't really weigh squat. There's plenty of cargo area. I also figured line of sight, because where I sit in the car, I sit super low, so this thing won't be blocking my entire view and really obstructing stuff. So one downfall, pitfall I will say that everybody keeps saying, we'll see if it gets me, is it's got these little itty bitty baby tires. These are 8-inch tires, and I'm hoping, because we're not driving very fast, because my car, the gearing won't allow it to go very fast. If we keep it 50-55, I'm hoping these things survive. I might buy some extra hubs, and I'll definitely carry some spare tires. So if that gets us this year, we'll definitely modify that. But we have a few weeks, kind of running out of time. The Malibu, if you watched the last episode, she is lined out. She is a runner. We have some creature comforts and things to do. We got some of the pin strapping done. I bought some vinyl tape. So we got stuff like that to finish, but we need something to haul all of our goodies. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna work on this today, keep you guys kind of into what we're doing. I think we're gonna maybe zip it down. It's got cracking over here on the plastic. This is just like a little plastic fiberglass lid or whatever. So there's a crack going on. So I'd like to kind of seal it up, kind of get a plan. I'm gonna take this off the chassis. We'll see if this needs any reinforcing, the structural integrity of that. We got some trailer wiring to do and all kinds of fun stuff. So we'll dismantle this thing, show you guys how we go. Looks like somebody spilled some paint on here. Oh, I got a new handle for it. And then yeah, like I said, I got the plate. I think it fell off in the back of my truck, but we got that too. So let's get cracking. So pretty basic little dude. Pretty light duty. It's got these little suspension, one of those leaf springs. So all in all, it's not that bad, really. I mean, I could rubber mount, it's like some foam. Probably just throw some rubber down. We can mount it through the same position. The only thing is they braced this here. They welded these. So this one's braced here, and that one's braced there. So maybe I'll bring something around here, or plate it just on the sides, and kind of weld it, but this is pretty thin stuff. So we'll kind of look at it, make a decision on that. But this is probably the only reinforcement that I may do to the thing. We'll take this off and kind of see where we're at. But it's funny, because then this gets to like decent steel, but this is like tin crap. So all in all, I think it's in pretty good shape. Then we got the box off. Do some repair on this. I could probably just set it on the ground and then grind on this thing here. But yeah, so that's it. We'll see how we go. We'll bring it back. All right, my buddy Derek is working on this. He's gonna make a little template. We talked about it. So this will get Z'd. We'll bring it all the way back to here, and we'll weld this into that as well. So that should give us plenty of load structure, in my opinion, because I don't like these butt welds here and here. And they did gusset them, but I think we're gonna overload this thing more than what it was manufactured to do. So we're gonna do that, and then I'll feel good about this. And then I got to sanding on this a bunch. This is pretty much the only major break in it. It's a little bit of cracking right here and right here. So ultimately this is behind the car, and I just want to fill this in so we shed water. I don't want to take a bunch of water on if we get in the rain, and get all my stuff that's in here wet. So the main goal is just to seal it up as best I can. It's not really aesthetics, although we are going to splash some paint on this. We're going to do a tribute to a buddy of mine, so that'll be really cool. But let's mix up some resin and make some goo. So I'm just going to get some matting, resin, pour it all over this thing, make a big old mess, and then stuff some fiberglass on it, and then call that done. When it hardens up, we'll shape it a little bit, kind of like my cardboard hood on my car, and then we'll prime it and shoot it at some point. So I got other stuff to clean up, so all that's drying, we can kind of scuff things down. So keep rolling. All right, we got standard resin, sticks, used paint cups, and then I've got some stranded mat. And what I'm going to do before I even get started is I'll just cut some chunks of this out, and we'll kind of get them to where they form and lay in here decent. And then what we'll do is we'll take it off, we'll pour the resin in, make a big sloppy mess, and then I got a little brush, and then we'll just smush it with the brush in there. So if you do fiberglass, don't yell at me, but it's kind of the skill set that I got when it comes to fiberglass. So that's what I'm going to do. We're just trying to seal it up. We're not trying to get too crazy. We flip the axle. I got to get in here and weld all the way around this, but we'll weld all the way around the axle here. Keep that in because the stress is different because we flipped it. But I'm good with that. And then my buddy Derek actually cut these out. He did a good job. So these are basically the braces. Maybe radius the edge here, radius the edge here. So what we'll do is I'll get these tack welded on, and then we'll get a full weld on that. So that should give it a lot more structure in here, and then I feel good about that. So we lifted it up, we reinforced that, and then that's it. We got the fiberglass resin drying on there. Maybe we'll test fit it back on this just to see how it looks height wise. But I gotta wait for that to dry to really finish that stuff up. We may mess with the wiring a little bit just to see if we can get some lights and stuff to work. But yeah, we're getting close. So let me weld this. We'll see how much further I gotta do this. Pull the wheels off, weld around the axles. Then the chassis itself is done. It's just a matter of making it pretty and making all of the turn signals and blinkers and everything, make sure that works. All right, this thing is welded up. I'm sure you guys all want to see what it looks like. And yeah, I think it turned out good. And we did the radius, tied it in back there. It's welded underneath and then all the way through. So yeah, and then it's on both sides. Looks good. Good for my house. Welding it in the driveway. I'm happy with it. So that's done. We got it lifted. We'll pull the wheels. I'll just weld around the radius. You don't need to see that. Maybe we'll test fit that back on there and see what it kind of looks like now. All right, here it is. Woohoo! Check that thing out. So it's kind of good, I think, that we lifted it up. I wasn't too sure about it, but once you put it on, I mean, it's almost level. Granted, I have a flat tire, and I might have enough to stuff a little bit larger tire, like a 12. Then we're rolling, and we shouldn't have to worry about much of anything, hopefully, with the trailer. So if I could get a rim with that lug pattern, I'm gonna measure. Maybe I'll go to Harbor Freight this evening and kind of check it out. But yeah, dude, I'm pretty excited. How cool is that? So we are getting close. The clock is ticking down. So this is getting hard already. So we're good there. We'll just zip this down, throw some sort of top coat on the deal. I have to check the wiring, so I'll just go through that. The wires actually look like they're in good shape, so I'll just pull them out of here and put power to it and make sure everything does what it's supposed to do. And then fix the tire issue. And then also, I just have to figure out what we're gonna do. I might wanna put something on here to carry fuel jugs, so I'll build some sort of rack or something so we can put a couple jugs of fuel there. So I'm getting excited. We are running out of time. That is it for this episode. I think we made good progress. We braced it. I feel good about the chassis on this. Pretty much the whole thing at this point. We'll just zip it down, throw a little color on it, decide what we're gonna fill it with, because we got to get from here all the way to friggin', I forget what state it is, like Nebraska or something, Colorado, who knows. Anyway, I'll check it out. We're running out of time. I'm excited. We'll bring back on the next episode on the road to Rocky Mountain Race Week 2021 1.0. Till next time, you guys, I'm out.